So I just got done watching the Thor Bill and Ted movie, and this is probably the funniest movie out of all three of the Bill and Ted movies. I'm a personally big fan of the Bill and Ted movie since I saw the first one. Really like the second one. The third one is probably is better than the last two Bill and Ted movies, and I gotta say this movie made me laugh so much. It was pretty funny. Essentially, the story is Bill and Ted need to write a song about something in order to save the future and all reality from basically being destroyed. So they have to come up with a song. So they go into the future, and their daughters want to help them. So they go off and form a band. And the entire time, Bill and Ted is basically on this crazy adventure trying to figure out how to write this song. And it's a really, really funny movie with a lot of funny scenes in it, and it cracked me up quite a bit, especially the parts with Bill and Ted in it. Every time they were on screen, man, you were laughing. You were out there laughing and having a good time. I think when it came to some of the characters, like their daughters, for instance, the daughters were kind of pushed to the side. However, it was also kind of their movie towards the end, and it kind of thing about that whole thing is that it should have been more about the daughters and their adventures on getting to know them much, because we really didn't get to know the daughters a whole lot in this movie. I mean, it's mainly Bill and Ted's Crazy Adventure as the movie's titled, but I think they should have focused a little more on the daughters' characters because they were left a lot to be desired by those two characters. It would be cool to see a spinoff with them two in it, or part four of Bill and Ted, where they end up being more of the main characters or a lot more of them, because I just felt like there was not enough. Like, you didn't really get a whole lot of who the characters were. They were kind of identical to Bill and Ted, and you really didn't get any personality differences from them, which is unfortunate. However, I still really like this movie. Bill and Ted's definitely the star of this movie. They were on cue, they were funny. It was the same Bill and Ted from years ago, and man, this movie's gonna make you laugh. It's probably, it has everything that you want in a Bill and Ted movie. Yeah, and their wives end up making a reappearance in this movie, and they were pretty funny too because they go on their own little crazy adventures. Which I wish you got to see their crazy adventures as well, but I guess they didn't have time for that. But man, it would have been way better, I think, had they been able to have their own crazy adventure within the movie, as well as the daughters and Bill and Ted themselves, make it a whole family affair. So there is a lot to be desired from this movie, but that's not really a negative because this movie was still really, really funny, and I really, really enjoyed this movie. If I was to rate it, I would probably give it an 8. Like, literally, it's the best Ted and Bill and Ted movie out there, so y'all should definitely watch it.